for some football and hope you are too. Welcome to East Rutherford, New Jersey, everybody, and MetLife Stadium. Tonight, two AFC East teams set to collide. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football's in front of major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. It's just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles. That will be the key to the longevity of his career.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go. We're good. 19 windy. Here we go. Hey, Terry. Hey, never mind. Monday. Right.
Fields out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Hey, Terry. You got a mini base. Hey, Terry. Yep. Right.
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. And this is going to be a pick 6. He is in for the Miami touchdown.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jets, nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And trailing, coming off their biggest mistake so far, feels like one of the key moments in the football game for them right here. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Up, let's go.
Fields coming back after the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Alpha. Green 19, you're not. West right, zip. West right. Extend. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
2nd and 10 now. Fields. Finds him over the middle. So Solid game there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A gain of 9.
Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Here we go, Scott. Green 19, EQ. Easy. Hey, Chan. Hey, Chan.
Get him. Banjo.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still third down.
That was the wrong time to lose track of the play clock. They need 6 now on third down.
Here we go, Scott. Chip slant. 11. You got a mini basic. Why not? Test, butt straight.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still third down.
Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now.
Here we go. Mayday. Turn on, son. Out, let's go. All right.
To the air on third and long. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He was looking for Arian Smith. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
I've heard from many of Tua's peers in the league that there's just not a more accurate guy. If you wanted to just do an accuracy test in the NFL, yeah, Tua's going to hit that target as much as anybody in the league. Avoiding injury and being available is really the only question mark now in Tua's career.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Go ahead.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Tua now from the gun. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came, Brock, a 0 chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
They dodged the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that brings up 4th and long. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching.
Here we go, son. 331. Let's go, Alpha right here. Tonight.
They'll start this one out with ball. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go, tonight. Green, chips clear. Jump. West right, zip. Tonight.
Shotgun snap to Fields. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Extend. Green 19, can I see that? Hey, can. 11. Out, let's go. Bunch right. Go.
Fields on third. Escapes the pocket. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
To throw, Tagovailoa. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Let's go. Hey, that's it.
Throwing on third, Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on third down. You're not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. New York to the line, 1st and 10. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet.
Hey, can.
Fields on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Here we go. Angel. Green 19, guys, what?
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. Fields looking to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And this one won't get there. It looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at a punt, though, facing fourth down. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Turbo three, kick. Ready.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Waller with the catch. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Washington, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his best way this game, but no results yet.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Let's go. Hey, get set.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Gets this one to Waller. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Go ahead.
It's Achane on the inside give. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's 2nd down. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They'll stick with Achane. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Third down run from Achane. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run, a momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
Achane. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
All right, come on. Turbo 3.
Running forward, it's Achane. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. The Jets take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal.
Okay. Ready, team. Okay. All right, fellas, listen up. Ready.
Achan. It gets him 3 yards as the stop is made here. And is this a spot we could see them go for it? Let's find out.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
The kick by Patterson is good. So we're down inside of 2 minutes remaining now in our first half. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now here comes the New York offense. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
58, who's his that? Hey, Ken. 11. Hey, 551.
Fields to throw it. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets up the first.
First down.
No mas, nope. Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Fields throwing here. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard
Out,
line.
let's go. Trim slant. Easy. Right.
Now Fields. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a one-score game before halftime. Nick Folk now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets cut it to a field goal game.
Jets 7.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Eskridge to return it. That's some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Miami offense headed out there now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First down now, ball at the 33. Right, running out of the gun. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
It's kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Come on,
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. 3rd and 2. Now Tagovailoa. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Now it's Riley Patterson to try this Dolphins field goal. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. The kick by Patterson is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Oh, here we go. Blue 58, blue 58. Hey, never mind, Monday. You got tonight.
One final shot before the half. Look at that power, deep left side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the third quarter. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Eskridge on the return. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds. The Dolphins getting their offense out there to start off this second half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Second down carry for Achane. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throw here, 3rd down. This finds its target. That's Hill. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down Miami.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, here's Tua. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now, after delivering that ball, we see some discomfort out there. So here come the trainers to take a look at him. Here's the backup. First throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He has a it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down.
It's a gain of 27
So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's yours. Cut near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
Another for H.N. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got fourth and goal. What are you gonna do?
The kick by Patterson is good, and that'll make it a 2-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Here we go, son. Blue 58, blue 58, Alpha. Hey, can. Tonight.
Throwing on first down, Fields. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
You got one. Turn. Hey. Yep. Alpha. Hey, can. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. That's Smith on the slant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
West side zip. Don't jump. Ready? Green knife. Chip slant. Easy. EQ. Right.
On first and 10, it's Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Let's go. Hey, can.
Second and 10 now. Fields bails out of the pocket quick. A little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away, and that sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Extend. Hey, can. Angel. Can. Tonight.
Fields on third. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
This This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Play action, Ewers. This is complete to Waller. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 6.
No throw, 3rd and long. Over right finds Waddle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A gain of 7, and the Dolphin 1st down.
To throw, Ewers. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, things weren't about to end after the 1st hit or the 2nd. Stein had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Now it's Ewers. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
1 yard to go.
70 Lions. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Waller with the catch. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
1st down.
That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ewers now to throw. Caught by the open man. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one hits for 30. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Well, the offense wanted the spark, and he delivered a lightning bolt. Huge gain that totally changes the tone of this drive.
Now a toss play for AJ. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's about a 4-yard pickup, and they'll still be playing the sticks. 3rd and 11 coming up. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Dolphins up by 9. Jets into the nickel, 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. Now this is picked up inside the 35. Finds a seam. Left side is off to the races. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Volk on now to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets cut the lead down to just 2.
16. Jets 14.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Eskridge on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And that 2-point lead, it's still right there on the scoreboard, Brock, after their defense got off the field clean.
And now, Kate, this offensive goal is to make sure that clock expires with that lead still in hand and them holding the ball. You absolutely do not want to give this ball back. Knowing the other side still just needs a field goal. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Setting up to pass. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Still first down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So, yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the album
Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle.
The sun is out. A great afternoon for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the LA Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
You know, we all knew how talented Herbert was, especially coming out of school, and he's had a lot of great success in his first couple years, but it just seems like him and Harbaugh, doesn't it seem like they just have a great connection? They both understand each other, the strengths, the weaknesses, and he's really turned into a polished quarterback. I mean, the big number last year, 17 starts, only 3 interceptions.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll go again with Hampton, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Ready? Cut! 59, 59. Ready? 12. Home this way. Go. 21. Hey, Kappa. Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. The dangerous Tyreek Hill is deep for Miami. This will be returnable from his own 15. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
A first carry here for Devon Achane. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Go ahead. He's right. Solo left Zion. Hey. Corner, long.
A shotgun snap for Tua. To the outside, he's got Waddle. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Chargers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
21.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Wait. Go.
Perfect. The person gets there, and down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
3rd and 14.
21. 59. Crowd right. Go. Set.
Now, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Dolphins offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
The Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Tua, give it to H.M. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Watch it, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.
They're right here. He's right. Out.
Here's H.M. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 6-yard line.
Throwing is Tua. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is the 9-time Pro Bowler Khalil Mack getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal.
Go ahead.
Out of the gun, Gtowncapp. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
A loss of 10 yards brings up 4th and goal.
Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Chargers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive.
Go. Hey, ram. Hey, you go orange. Set.
Here's Herbert. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
On the play. And the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Home troops right. Let's go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33.
2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Hampton trying to work inside. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now a 1st carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he will score! Najee Harris. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Hey, 21 TX.
Here's Gtowncapp. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Westbrook-Akine there.
Brings up 2nd
and that will lead to a 2nd down. Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At the 19-yard line.
Home troops right. 380. Baylor tight. Hey, easy. 12.
Now it's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Aiken. And a good game. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the first down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
All right, fellas, listen up. 21G. Ready.
Tua now on first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, ready. 22, long. Hey, 21, T8.
Now Tua. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now it's Tua. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be third down.
8 yards to go.
20, TX.
Tua to throw again. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take it over once more. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Turbo 3. It's set.
On 1st and 10, it's Aiken. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards.
That's good.
1st down, Miami.
first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready. All right, go ahead. Go. Ready. Turbo one, high.
Tua gonna throw. Rolling to the left. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Here's 2. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Now a screen set up for Gtowncapp. And he will get into the end zone. Gtowncapp. Touchdown, Miami. Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are on top. It's now 10-7.
Chargers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Set. 5-9. Home trips right. Baylor Tiger.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Moving to his right. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Set. Let's go.
McConkey in motion. Herbert to throw on 2nd down. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The break to Herbert. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. First down, Los Angeles.
Crowd right. Hey, go Lion. Baylor Tiger.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. On the out, connected with Allen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
4 yards. That's another Chargers first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chargers.
Go. 59.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Baylor Tiger. Set.
Herbert to the air again. He brought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week, Mike. They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with the big play to see if they can keep points off the board.
That one, incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Go.
McConkey in motion.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
On third and long, it's Herbert. The throw on the run is complete. And the Chargers are looking at a first and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
Home troops right.
Disley is the man in motion. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing, Herbert. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor. Hey, ram. Let's go. Let's go. 59. Hey, Kappa. Set.
Herbert to the air again. This is high toward the side of the end zone. Will Disley. Touchdown Chargers.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, halftime straight ahead as we go.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. Throwing is Tua. This one caught by Waller. And we'll mark them down just shy of the 40. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
39-yard line.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
21G.
From the gun, here's Tua. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
First down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8.
All right. Watch it. 18. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
18. Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 T8.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
Ready. All right, go ahead. Go.
A run out of the gun with H.N. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
And 3 at the 9-yard line.
18. What's that? Hey, cover one. He's right, snug. Out.
Once again, it's H.N. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Ready. Solo 18. Out.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. To the goal line and in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Chargers 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Chargers
offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Easy. We go orange.
Allen in motion. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
first down.
Hey, ram. Home to try. Set. Cap.
Allen in motion.
Set.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Set. 380. Baylor Tiger.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. I'm up.
Hey, go lion. Hey, ram. 5-9.
Herbert to throw. Throwing right. That's Johnston. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards.
380.
And the Chargers, first down.
59. Set.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ray. Set.
Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Go. Let's go. Set.
Throwing again, Herbert. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Count.
Allen in motion.
21. Let's go. Ready.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Aiton. Finding room at the 35. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cover one hard. Check the corner, long. Eight.
Back to throw is Tua. Flushed to his left. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had a reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Good. Let's go. Watson, Oscar. Scat.
On second down, here's Tungo Vailoa. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 2. Now it's Tua. Now a screen set up for H.N. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. The Chargers offense ready to get back at it. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10.
Line. Crowd right.
Motion man is Johnston. On 1st down, Herbert. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Disley downfield. And he's taken down up past the 35.
28 yards.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with. So
the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jordan Brooks, he gets into drop-in. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ram. 21. Hey, Ram. Hey, go lion.
Motion man is Johnston. Now Herbert. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down, and barring something dramatic happening here, that might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Dolphins offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A run, and it's H.N. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
1st down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They'll stay on the ground with H.N. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
A run here with Gtowncapp. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
All right, fellas, listen up.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try and run it here. It's Gtowncapp. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. So now, pressure situation for Riley Patterson. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Chargers take over.
So here is Justin Herbert and the Chargers down 20-14. Just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have 1 play here north of the 2-minute warning.
380. Run. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Here's Gibson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. So now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Now a give to Gtowncapp, heading right.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's into the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Makes the score Dolphins 27, Chargers 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The Chargers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw is Herbert. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
59, 59. 5-9, 5-9.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Downfield, that's Constant. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
The Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Another catch there for Johnston. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
To kick off for the Chargers.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Estridge now to return it. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense, but do the math. Even if they choose to use them, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory. Defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So a win here for the Dolphins. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're going to send their fans home quite happy.
miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life. With a cape at night, and I'm a hot.
We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
This cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop.
We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
Pepper gon' pop. Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage and you...
Got an absolutely perfect late autumn night. No better place to be than Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field. Position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from Miami. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Yeah, here we go. Go, get out there, get out there. What do you think?
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. The 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Tua going to give this to Wright. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here this one. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Second and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go. Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. 47. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle, Achane. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Trip. All right, go ahead, go. 20, TX. Low.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Let's go.
Here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Patterson's kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better. there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Cowboys and Dak Prescott getting set to take over once more. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. We'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They begin with a carry for Blue. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
We'll swing this out to Blue. And diving to try to get the 1st down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here's our 46, 47. Go, get out there, get out there. Here's our 47. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
Here we go, kill. Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. Under.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here we go, going to 53. Going to 54. Line. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 43 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. H.M. has it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two. Check. Come on, two. Ready.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
44. Ready. 22. Solo left Zion. Solo. One.
Tua going to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Solo left Zion.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll go. Achane. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Watson, Oscar. Corner, long. 20, TX. Double one, high.
From the gun, it's Tua. And Rifles one is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here at 1st and 10. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Get out there. What do you think?
They go again with Blue. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue, 96 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 14-10.
Dolphins 10. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Miami set to take over. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Looking to pass. Tua. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Kick. Solo left side.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Fielded at the 43. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. 47. What do you think?
Prescott. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is...
There he goes, right side. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 89 yards. And the Dolphins are once again back in front. Patterson now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To throw is Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. 46. Second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Now Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Yeah, here we go.
A gain of 31 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
We're going to 53.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Yeah, baby. Here go 46. Here go 47. Sweat. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Now Prescott. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, kill. Here we go. Going to 54. Line 8. Here we go. 46. Under. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
It's a gain of
162 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
Again, it's Achane. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
Now Tua. And that'll be incomplete. To Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Makes it third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
21G, 21G.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Nick Westbrook-Akine from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cowboys 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now he's going to step up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Here we go 47. Here we go 46. Hey, 47.
Here's Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll give this to a chance. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
21G.
Looking to throw. And that's complete to Westbrook-Akine. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Long. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They overload him there. that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando.
Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Get set. He's right. Watch it. Hey.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it with Achane. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Boy, 179 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. Oh, able to avoid him. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple.
Go ahead. 21G.
Achane gets it from the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down and 4.
Solo left Zion. 21G.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll swing this out to Blue. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Prescott now. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Dallas.
Here's Prescott. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
It's 2nd down.
Get out there. Hey, 47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Fitu Melifonwu. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Achane. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
21G.
Here's Tua. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second and 6.
Second and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. We're going to 50.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run up the middle here with Blue.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 134 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 15.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Here we go, 46, 46. Go, get out there, get out there. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Yeah, here we go. Right to 47.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Well, and field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle. From the 24 now, here's second down and 7.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller. Down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Here's Achane.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
On first down, back to Achane.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
16-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Now he'll take this and run. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 3rd down, Achane. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now he's going to step up and run. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Watch it, Oscar. 32 Stinger. Out.
They'll go again here with Wright. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Prescott to throw on 4th. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Turbo 3.
Here's Achane. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
41-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Stay right here. Out. Hey. Number 1, hard.
Tua going to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Cowboys 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew he was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 46. Switch it, hey.
Now Prescott. Here's one deep for Pickens. This is caught inside the 15. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go, 47. Gun. Then we're going to 52.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Here we go, 40. Here we go, kill. Under. 26.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.